Well, Disney's back. Frozen is the latest animated film from the Walt Disney Animation Studios. It stars the voice talents of Kristen Bell, Idina Menzel, Jonathan Groff, and Josh Gad. It's loosely based on the Hans Christian Andersen tale of the Snow Queen, but with a classic Disney twist. First off, the animation in this film is gorgeous. Up to a few years ago, Pixar really had the monopoly on animation. Then DreamWorks came up and got really close to their level with How to Train Your Dragon. Now Disney has really come forward and hit 3 out of the park home runs with Tangled, last year's Wreck-It Ralph, and now Frozen. The movie focuses on 2 sisters, Anna and Elsa, voiced by Kristen Bell and Idina Menzel respectively. Elsa has the power to create ice and freeze things, create snow. Things happened in their childhood, so now Elsa really tries to keep her powers secret. If the rest of the kingdom found out that the heir to the throne had these powers, she'd be labeled a sorceress, people would turn on her, the whole kingdom would fall apart. The story gets going on the coronation of Elsa. A few things happen and her power is discovered and she's branded a sorceress and she has to flee. During her quest to find her sister, Anna runs into a few other characters. The voice cast across the board nails this movie. Kristen Bell brings that kind of quirkiness that Rapunzel had in Tangled to the character of Anna here. And Idina Menzel, a seasoned Broadway actress, brings the depth to Elsa's character that only a Broadway actress, I feel, can. Speaking of the Broadway feel, there is a distinct Broadway undertone to this whole movie. All the songs were written by a husband and wife team, Robert Lopez and Kristen Anderson Lopez. They have experience making hit Broadway musicals and it really shows in Frozen. Normally when I see a musical, there's always that one song or maybe 2 where I'm like, I didn't like that, I was bored by that. Or with Frozen, I really liked all the songs. I bought the soundtrack right away. Early on, you get a song called Do You Want to Build a Snowman? This brings me back to like classic musicals, classic Disney. Another song which was featured in many of the trailers is For the First Time in Forever. It has that emotion that a song like Belle from Beauty and the Beast had, where it's almost like that first song that sets us off. But who am I kidding? The real star here is the song Let It Go. This song comes about a third of the way into the movie. I'd heard other people say this song, she nails it, it's a great performance. I was a little skeptical going in, not sure if I should buy into the hype or not. Yeah, you can buy into the hype. This song is brilliant. This song brings you in and helps you feel for this character and what she's going through. The notes that Idina Menzel is able to hit is just awe-inspiring. The writing in this film is really well done, but the writing is also where I had one of my problems with the movie. The development of the villain in the film is probably the weakest piece. There should have been a little more backstory. You still understand the motivations of the characters. It doesn't take you completely out of the movie. They do get their kind of surprise aha moment. You'll understand all this once you see the movie. I don't want to spoil it for you. I feel like this movie could have been longer. I rarely say this because most movies out there, 90% of movies in fact, are too long. That is one of the most common flaws of movies today. Frozen, however, should have been 10 to 20 minutes longer. One of the things I felt like was missing was a closing number. When you go see a musical, you get that closing finale number, and Frozen I felt like was missing that. Minor complaint, but it would have been nice to have one big rousing chorus with a bunch of the characters singing together at the end. The themes of this film are true love, I know, classic Disney, family, and kind of putting others before yourself. Disney recognized a lot of stereotypes that they've been given in the past and kind of flipped them on their head in this film. Frozen exceeded my expectations. It needs to go down as one of the greatest Disney animated films of all time. I give Frozen a 9 out of 10. Please like and comment on this video, subscribe to the channel, more reviews coming soon.